I'm Clayton Wood, co-founder of Seamlss and Business Edge Advisors, which I'm at work right now, Business Edge Advisors. So yeah, been around a while. So Seamlss has been around for 5 years. My accounting firm, I've owned it for 11 years. And recently with the announcement of Xero ditching their lead management platform, obviously we thought the opportunity to bring forward our lead management opportunity was right, because it was in our roadmap all along. The whole purpose of Seamlss is to automate as much as possible, enhance that communication with the clients, increase the accuracy, do it all data validation, keep everything secure, and integrate with XPM. Today, I'll go over the leads dashboard, the onboarding verification opportunity. You can go from that. You can utilize Zapier to pull leads in, integrations with XPM, and you can have some customizable forms that are coming soon. We need to get back a bit first. So I'll get started. So here is the leads dashboard for Seamlss. Obviously, there is no leads because I'm going to do this from scratch. To import from Xero Practice Manager, you just go into the leads, into the data center in Seamlss, and you can import it. To export it from XPM, so if you're using XPM, then you can just quickly go to Business, Subscriptions. It's not using the normal export function. There's actually a function here where you can leave XPM. And when you click on that export your data, you click that button, you go, yeah. Basically what XPM thinks you're doing is leaving the platform. It will send you an email, you get that link, and then you'll be able to import that straight into Seamlss. So we've got a little help guide here to help you through it. As you can see here, the link, you download it and you upload the zip file. So in Seamlss, we just simply get the zip file and Seamlss will process it. So you don't need to do anything with the data. Seamlss will go through that zip file, find your leads information, and import it into Seamlss. It's just that quick and easy. That's done. So now we'll go to the leads area, and all the leads and all the categories and things are imported for you. So as you can see, all the test information and data that's come through to Seamlss here. Here are all the categories. So all the categories also got imported with the Xero import. So if you've got categories that you're already utilizing, they'll import as well. And you can edit these categories, change the colors, change the ordering, however you like to manage your categories within Xero. You can do the same thing in Seamlss. So you could give the category a name. So it could be email to closing. So that could be one of the options. We'll give that color, different color. I don't know, go with the green, blue. Done. So we'll add that lead category. So now that's in Seamlss, and you'll be able to allocate things to that. So that's how easy it is to add categories. To add a lead, you can add leads from scratch. So in this case, we'll just put Tom. We'll make his name Thomas, no middle name, and we'll put his last name as mine. Example at example.com. Oops. .com. And you will need a phone number, as you do in Seamlss, to keep everything secure. If you do have a value on that lead, you could put an amount in similar to XPM. So if you're not sure, you could leave it as a nil if you wanted to. In this case, I'm going to make it a high priority. It was a word of mouth. You can add different tags. So although we don't have the tag filtering yet, there's definitely coming, because we want the ability to be able to add different tags for different services. So I know in my firm, we have bookkeeping, we have IO services, we do tax returns and financials too. But obviously, if I wanted to add the business planning tag, then we want to be able to search and factor that in later. So we'll put that as pending, and we'll allocate it to Clayton Wood as the partner and the manager for today. So now that lead's in there, we can go to the list. We've got all the leads in. Because the leads are now here, you obviously want to manage them. So maybe you want to edit Peter's tax return. So you could change the amount of the value of the proposal that you're going to send out. You could mark it as 1, lost, pending. Maybe we lost it, we moved from 1. I'll mark it to Clayton Wood. Done, save, and now that's in there. So we've updated that client, so now we can sort them as well. So I know based on XPM, from my experience, that you have to run a lot of reports we're working towards building reports in Seamlss, but one of the key things that you don't have to do is run a report to sort stuff. So you can straight off the bat use these along the columns here to start sorting the leads by whatever these columns are. So value, amount, their status. So it makes it really quick and easy to make decisions straight off the bat, depending on how you want to sort the columns out. But we do have the plan to roll out some reporting soon. Just going through my agenda here. We've done all that. So you can also add action items. So much the same as in Xero, you might want to say, well, we're going to call this lead Clayton to call Amy and discuss business planning. Now, that will be Clayton, and we're going to do a date. So although we don't, you can obviously mark that as complete or not complete. This is just the beginning. The goal is to add notifications and things like that, to send that as a notification, to allocate it to Clayton as a task to do, so he gets a reminder and things like that. We do have bigger plans for this in the future. Obviously, this is just the beginning, but I'm pretty excited because I know in my firm, we get a lot of leads that come in, and the nurturing of the leads can be difficult on who's going to do what and when. So the ability to add reminders and notifications to the team to follow up certain people at certain times, that will be critical and crucial. The other key thing with Seamlss, it's a little bit different, is that you can actually pull the leads in with Zapier. So if the client books in a meeting with me, they will automatically come onto the leads dashboard. So based on that position, you'll be able to edit the lead and edit the details that they've added in, or add additional details. You can obviously call, email, or review them from onboarding. So to review onboarding, so say we won Amy, we're good to go, we're going to onboard Amy. We could add in Amy's entities. She will put in her details, all the individual details, and onboard with Seamlss the same way as you normally do. You can request the verification document information. You can request additional files, so you could have custom forms. You can rename that form. It could be their investment business documents. It could be their rental schedules, whatever forms and data you want to collect. Maybe you're doing basic tax returns, so you just want to collect the tax return and you upload the pre-fill. Assign the engagement letter that you normally do, your default, and send it off. If you're using Ignition, you could skip the engagement letter signing. I've said it before. I make clients sign both. No clients ever said no. Mostly because I know that if I've missed an entity in Ignition, I know that they've signed it in Seamlss. So save and send that for onboarding, and then Amy will become a client in Seamlss, and then we'll be able to onboard her as a client. That is that part there. The next step I wanted to just quickly show you was in the settings, we have a part called lead links. So you can generate a lead link. We have plans for this as well. So this is your own custom lead link for your firm. This is your own custom link to your firm. You can change the title. You can put in a description. At the end, when they submit their information, you can give them a message. You can also send them to a link. So that could be a white paper, a video. It could be just your website, whatever you like. And you can obviously put text there. So in this case, I'll open it up and then put in Clayton's details. Please make a best. Done. Submit that. That will come through. If you were to have a white paper or something, they could click on that link and then start doing whatever it is you wanted to do with that lead link or that video and process that. That lead will flow through to your leads dashboard. So I'm just trying to see where Clayton would just come through. Should have come through there. That's me there. That's me there. So there, I've just created that lead link then, and then there's my message there. So we expect a few more additional bits of information, and especially with the lead link, my goal is to make it so that this will actually become more of a form, and you'll be able to ask more questions and collect more data when prospecting clients. The next thing to roll out in the next week will be the ability to send a questionnaire. So if you can imagine the process, the client, the lead comes in. From that point, you're either going to have a meeting or you at least want to prospect and triage that client. So if you can send them a quick fetch form, so basically what's going to happen is you'll have the ability to send clients a quick fetch form. So that could be a prospecting form or a triaging form, whatever your firm uses. If you don't have a form, then you can utilize the ones we've created. So the quick fetch form, this will be the button that'll be in the leads area. You'll be able to select the templates and send them any form you want. But in this case, it might be the new client form, and you'll be asking them different questions so that when you have that meeting with the client, you'll be able to have some of those answers. What's the business name? How big is the business? What's the turnover? How many team members? All those sort of critical questions you have when you want to create that proposal or that engagement with the client. And then you can just send off the fetch form. So you'll be able to collect data and make better decisions with your leads. So expect that to come into the options menu here very, very soon. I think that is about it. You can obviously see that this is just the beginning. The key points are you can import your data from XPM straight into Seamlss. The cost is $600 a year. That's for 1,200 requests, and then there's a $75 plan for 1,800 requests, and then you've got $100 or $200 plans depending on how many requests you're going to make. One request could be Clayton onboarding with his 5 entities and his ID check and all that sort of stuff. We do have another webinar planned for Friday, so if you want to do a full demo of Seamlss and see how the rest of Seamlss works, by all means jump on Humanitics and get a ticket for Friday's session. I'm just going to move on to the questions here. There's a lot of questions. Can you email into the leads? Can't email into the leads yet, Cass, but we obviously are aware that you can do that in XPM. And I think that will be something that we need to add in template action items. I'd love to know some of those template action items that you need and some of that content. If you can email us some of that stuff, then we can look to build those action items within it. Series of steps, expected timings, useful lead manager, kind of response to the client. Yes, so I see. You're saying with the template, you'd select a template and those things are going to happen. They're going to get allocated to partners. Change admin user to partner. Users to partner. Yep. So we'll change some of the roles. We'll start changing in the settings area, and that's where when we roll out notifications and things like that, that will all link into the team members and stuff here in the users. And obviously I can see those templates where if you create a bit of a template where new client comes on board, they want business planning, bookkeeping and financials, then who are they going to get allocated to so that everyone can work on that part of onboarding that client and making that experience amazing. Is there any other questions to wrap up today's session? It is just that quick and easy, and I will make the recording available. I think that's it. We're done. It is just a quick show of leads today. If you want to view the session for Friday, by all means, jump on and join us. We will be on the webinar with Humanitics. Thanks everyone for coming. And yes, if you've got any questions or email, jump on. So you can do a free subscription with Seamlss. Just start for free right here on the website and call for an onboarding call. When you do your setup with Seamlss, it is very easy. We don't charge an onboarding fee because you just put in your branding, your engagement letter, just customize a couple of communication messages, and that's about it. There's not a whole lot to it. This is the whole setup. You can book in a success session with me. To assess with that, you can utilize Clarity Street. They've got a bunch of learnings on their Clarity Street campus. Can you add use partner as an option under additional roles? Yes, that's Daniel communicating that back. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, there'll be additional roles. Are you saying in here, Daniel, users? So edit in here. So you've got partner, meeting host, manager. There's a few different roles in there. I'll have to add a help document to that because we do have a lot of help in the help area in here. So there is a bunch of help already with leads and using the rest of the application. You might not have admin access. If you need, you may, in order to see those roles and change those roles, you may need admin access to allocate them out. As I said, if you've got any questions, queries, suggestions, feedback, if you've been using Seamlss in the past, you'll quickly see that we love to implement and improve Seamlss to make accounting firms run a bit smoother. So yeah, please send your feedback through, jump on, get started, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everyone. See you later.